Hello and welcome to a new video. I didn't check the audio levels, they seem great. Now, normally I pretend that you don't know that this is a QuinBoxed and you should start your own music, but I mean the packages are just like right in the screen, so let's just get started. I have so many packages, I could probably do 2 QuinBoxes, so we're just going to go until the 30-minute mark. And then, you know, the rest goes into another episode. I'm going to start with these because those are the closest. Let's see, what's the easiest way to get in here? I think over here. So the first item of today, and a lot of items will be either for project QuinHome actuator, as I'm going to call it, which will be a underfloor heating valve actuator controller, or for a project that, you know, I had a joke about in the last episode. Of course, it was Project Starlink, or no, StarCam, sorry, but I'm still not going to tell you what it's about. There will be a dedicated video. Well, okay, I can go over there. Introducing that project. I think I know what this is, because I already unpacked one of them. So, for Project QuinHome Actuator, current code name, I wanted to try and design something that goes into a DIN rail housing. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the first video being recorded with a new top cam, which should like do much better focusing. Well, it seems to be doing that, so that's good. Yes, so a DIN rail housing, and I selected this one. Now these aren't cheap, as you probably just saw pass by on the screen, but they are pretty nice, and yeah, so I can design the PCB to go into this DIN rail housing, and that will go into a electrical DIN rail panel thingamajig. Well, more about that later, because that panel thingamajig is going to pass by too. Maybe not in this QuinBox, but then in the next. So yeah, because then I thought it makes sense. You could build a nice DIN rail housing with a 24-volt power supply, some relays, and you know, some other crap you might need in there. So, very nice. That goes there. I'm not sure if this is the same or different. We'll see. Is it the same or different? It is different. Okay, good. This can go here. What is it though? I still don't know what it is. Well, I need to move over here a little bit now that I have some packages out of the way. Everything seems to be recording well. Always change stuff, you know. Oh, right. Oh, this is for a different project that nobody knows about yet. It is also for a QuinHome project, so not a QuinLED project. These are, you can open up one. These are SPI-based, now I need to say it right, SPI-based or I2C-based, I don't remember from head, UART expanders. So you can hook these up over I2C or SPI. I don't remember from head. Let's see, do we have an... Yeah, well, we have a MOSI and MSO. Yeah, so these are SPI. And then you can have extra UARTs on your whatever you're using to connect it to. And I have some projects planned with that. So, yeah, I bought some pre-made boards to test with, and then if I like the chip and how it works, I design my own board. Right, so let's get to the elephant in the room here, because this is a bit precarious. It's huge. Oh, there's multiple things in here. Okay. Let's hope they don't have addresses. I don't know. Does this have an address? No. Okay. Is there more? No, there's not. Good. This is for Project StarCam, logo not yet made. And it's a... Jesus. Is it open or not? Oh, there. It's a... there. A ground stake. Or something like that. The theory is that you can drill this into the ground, and it basically remains there. Okay, yeah. It's not sharp, that's good. And then this top part is able to accept a beam or something like that. So if you have something you want to stake into the ground, like a, how do you call a parasol? A large umbrella, or something else, they give you this bar, which needs to go through here as far as I'm aware, and then you can, you know, turn it around. Wow, it's pretty heavy duty. I'm not sure I'm going to use this in the end, but then I'll probably have a different purpose for it at some point. But, you know, when I was researching Project StarCam, I was like, yeah, well, I'll need to mount things on a pole, but then how do I put the pole in the ground? Well, this is what I found on Aliexpress, so you know what happens. What's this? Oh, this is for a different project. We have, well, this is the current prototype for the QuinLED DigNext 2, and it will have this little adapter plate, and then as an optional upgrade, you'll be able to buy a DIN rail mount for it, which you'll be able to screw into here, and then you can mount it on a DIN rail with like these spring clips. I thought that could be an interesting feature to have. So I'll need to look at that later. Now let's go to the tower, the mountain. So now it's guess the project, because there's multiple projects I'm acquiring items for. Oh, yes. Okay, nice. This is for the actuator project. It is a 24 volt power supply, 150 watt, and it has a output voltage and input voltage display for some reason, I don't know. And, oh, it's actually 100 volt compatible. That's nice. It can do 12 volt with 6.25 amps. I can do this now, and it should just show. Nice. This is from an off-brand, or at least it's not a Meanwell brand. And I thought, you know, people are going to buy stuff, so let's test the stuff. So that will be a power supply I test, basically, for that purpose. Okay, next. Oh, I think we already had this one. Let me open that quickly. Am I too far away from the microphone? I don't know. And if it's the same thing, we'll just skip it. Yep. Figured as much. Figured as much. Okay, that can go here. Good. Oh, there's multiple things in here. That's always interesting in regards to the labels. Okay, not bad. Sometimes when you open these packages, they have an odd smell. Okay, still good. So I think this whole package is for Project StarCam. So let's first look at this. These are an assortment of blades I should be able to use in my jigsaw. And these are PVC wood. They're all PVC wood, but they're different types with different teeth and different sizes. Because I didn't know what I needed, so I just bought a whole bunch of them. You know, otherwise I have to run to the hardware store and I'll probably pay just as much for like the single one I need than for the whole pack. Okay, then we have some, well, let's take it out. Ah, right. These are M4 fasteners, so we have some M4 screws in various lengths, and then M4 nuts, right? So you have M4 nuts and M4 bolts, because I want to bolt stuff to the housing. I didn't know what I needed though, so I got some M3 and M4. So this is the same thing, but then for M3. Always good to have lying around. You have some washer. No, there's no M3 flat washer. What? No, there's not. Oh, they're over here. Yeah, these are some flat washers. Okay, that's fine. Right. I think this camera is a bit too bright, so let me try and fix that. Oh, more for Project StarCam. This is metal band, which you can use these fasteners to basically link it to each other. So if you have a pole, remember the other item we just showed, you can clamp it on there really tight. Oh, you can screw these fasteners with this little tightening screw here, and then you can, you know, hang stuff from that pole. Okay. What's this? Oh. For both projects, QuinHome Actuator and StarCam, I'm going to need to drill some holes. I think I unpacked some of these step type drills in the past, but I looked at them and I wasn't sure I had the right size and things like that. So I bought some new ones. Oh, well, these seem greasy, so I'm not going to touch them. Yeah, different size step drills. So, yeah, basically self-explanatory. If you need to drill a hole to fish some cables through and things like that, those could come in handy. Okay, next package. Next package. I've actually been anxious to unpack all of this because there's so much stuff here that I wanted to look at. Well, yeah. I might want to integrate a display into QuinHome Actuator. And these are some 1.5 inch OLEDs that are 128 by 128. So that could be nice. Those go here. I need to keep going because I said we had 30 minutes, so... bags, more bags and bags. Okay, no, okay. No addresses. Oh, maybe there is an address, okay. Good. You didn't see that, right? Otherwise I'm moving at some point, so... Okay, 2.08 inch OLED display, which is 256 by 64. So it's the same amount of pixels, just oriented differently. Now I need to see what I like best and what orientation would work best in my application. And then I'll, you know, do the PCB and circuit myself. But to get a good feel for it, sometimes you can design it immediately, but most often, you know, you get something that's already made, and then more bags for more bags. And then you know, make your own circuit and integrate it into your product. Okay. More 128 by 128 OLED screens. These are nice, or I think they're nice. I always like the 64 type, so no clue what's in here. Oh no, I can feel what's in here. It's, you know, every good QuinBox needs to have tape. I mean, come on. It's one of the staple foundations of QuinBoxed, right? And this is some metal. Okay, stubborn much. There. Some metal type tape, which is good for using outside because often it lasts longer in the sun. Oh wow, I can move this around. Okay, let's not. And yeah, okay, let's move this to the side and put a little Velcro strap hook loop tape thingy on it later. Oh yes, another staple of QuinBoxed. Probably I had to do a choice order because it was a lot cheaper doing a choice order on Aliexpress, and then you need to do 2 or 3 orders at the same time. And I often just click some USB-C cables from Tocki, for instance. Those are good. They are actual 100 watt USB-C cables and perform perfectly fine in my testing. So I just, you know, add some of those for $2 or something. And, yeah. Can always use those or give them away or something like that. It's truly random what I got out of the box. Of course, I got them in at the same time. It's a different color for the same thing. It's nice that I can now just, you know, push the item up and it'll immediately be in focus. So much better. Okay. Oh, this is another one of those DIN Rail clips. Or there's 2 maybe. There's 2, I guess. Oh, good clip action much, yes. For the, yeah. The Dig Next. Because, you know, if I can make it DIN Rail compatible with an easy mount, it will be an optional accessory because most people won't need it. Yeah, well, I have to do it now during the design phase, right? If I do it afterward, it's always going to be a janky solution. Well, the coincidences don't stop. Another DIN Rail plate. Okay, well, we already looked at that, so don't need to again. Oh. I guess there's many projects that are afloat right now. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming, but I try to, you know, get a handle on it and keep track. Okay, this is DIN Rail stuff. Oh, more power supply. No, not more power supply. Ah, right. Well, I've already tested these, and let me tell you, these were kind of disappointing. These are DIN Rail relays, and they come with this plastic holder that clips on your DIN Rail, and then this is the actual relay. Now, that all works fine, and the circuit I designed and wanted to test works with 5 volt. I don't know if this is the 5 volt version. Well, I don't know. But I actually already changed that to 24 volt. And these things, if you want a DIN Rail that adheres to the electrical box standard, these things don't fit. So that was a big disappointment. I ordered a bunch of them, and I tested them in my DIN Rail test housing. They don't fit. Now, if you don't need it to look like an electrical panel, you know, then it's okay. Then they'll be fine. But yeah, I wanted to do that. So those are not satisfactory. But I wouldn't have known without ordering some testing samples, because they look like they'll fit. They just don't. Well, speaking of that, More of the same stuff, probably from a different vendor. I don't know why I ordered so many, because, well, I won't be using them. Okay. Yeah, anyway, more DIN rail relays. These also work differently. They only need 2 wires, so I'm using a different relay circuit. For instance, the relay circuit on the DIG Octa would be able to do this with 5 volt, but the DIG Uno and DIG Quad wouldn't be able to. But, you know, I'm designing the actuator board from scratch, so that will be able to drive the relays perfectly. Whatever relay we end up choosing, because I've ordered new samples to test. What is this? It is stuck. Oh! Last time I went to, you know, anywhere and I took a suitcase, I never know how much the suitcase weighs. And we have this person scale, and then I stand on it, and I stand on it with the suitcase. But I saw this come by in a choice thingy, and a friend of mine actually also had one. And with this guy, you can just hang your suitcase from this little cable, and then lift it. Well, I don't know, that's good. Lift it up like that, and it'll tell you the exact weight of your suitcase on the little display here. Much easier. Very good. And like for a few bucks, that's okay. How are we doing? Well, we still have a little bit of time. You know, those kind of things, like the suitcase weigher, that's one of those things you use once a year. Still, it's nice to have lying around. Gets a bit of the stress out of the traveling, like, oh, will my suitcase be too heavy or not? And this one you can also take with you, because last time we were in Shenzhen, I'm glad my friend had one of these, because all our suitcases would have been too heavy if we didn't redistribute some stuff first. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, right. Thread and matter are the hot new thing right now. So this is a board that has an ESP-32. I don't remember. Let me unsocket this real quick. Right. So it has an ESP-32 S3 on there for normal ESP-32 functionality, Wi-Fi, and with the optional SPI hat, it also has Ethernet, right? And then this is, I think, a C5 or a C... Am I getting too old, or is this stuff too small? Let me... Oh, it's an H2. I was going to say, those letters don't make sense. On there, because a single ESP, even though it might have Wi-Fi and thread or matter on there, it won't be able to use them at the same time because there's the same band and basically the same radio. So you have to have 2, and, well, they already call this a ESP thread border router, so this can function as a gateway between Matter or Zigbee and stuff like that. Cool. Noise. Stuff to play with. Oh, the first box is empty. We're making good progress. What's this long thing here? Sure. I still don't know. What's in here? Okay. Well, this is a rarity. I still don't know. I think I know. For Project StarCam, We're going to use that big box we unpacked during the last QuinBox. But I need to make holes in it and also vents. And I was thinking like, well, there's going to be insects there and they might want to get in my box, which I don't want them to do. And this, I believe, is very fine. Yeah. This is 400. And this is 300. This is very fine mesh material. And I wondered if I would be able to use it, as a mesh to keep the bugs out, basically, for Project StarCam. So if you're interested in that, keep your eyes out for a video about Project StarCam. It'll probably be 2 weeks or so, because I'm going to Y2025. Probably after this video releases, the week after that on Wednesday. There will be a video that Friday. I'm already working on that for about a week now. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you'd like a video about Y2025. Maybe I'll see that in time. I think so. Not sure if I'm going to do that, but it's always interesting to hear about that from you in the comments. Wow. It's an actual LED strip. I feel like we haven't had one of those in a while. What makes this one special? Oh, wow. How many meters is that? Okay. Oh. It's 48 volts. Yeah, it has to be with those large zones. Well, my AN Penta Mini Deca and Plus are all 48 volt compatible to run this, and while they seem very confident that you can run whatever length this is, it doesn't say anything on there. Wow, that's long. Okay, cool. No clue about the CRI or anything like that, but 48 volt is always exciting. Noise. Oh, this is probably a little sensor or something. There's two of them. Let's see. Does it say on there what this is? Well, it has I2C. Okay. There's a hole in there. I'll probably have to look in my orders to see what kind of sensor this is. Yeah, I don't know right now. That is probably for Project Unannounced. Because it is going to involve some sensors. So that goes here. I always have to clean up after a QuinBox. Those are the things you don't see. The struggles of doing a QuinBox. No, it's okay. I tend to be fairly organized where I put stuff, so... yeah, you have to be with all these items coming in. Oh, nice. Yes, I was looking for these. Looking forward to these. If you're running 10 gigabit with SFP Plus, the MikroTik SFP Plus modules can get quite hot. And I have lots of 10 gig here at home, but I use copper instead of... fiber, because it's easier to patch and things like that, and my lines aren't 100 meters or whatever, so I use some of these Zycom SFP Plus T30 modules, which have a much better chip inside, which of a smaller it's made with smaller smaller procedure. No, can't figure out the English word right now, but these get a lot less hot. So for instance, I run them, I have two CRS 309s from MikroTik, and I now also have a CRS 317, and these run beautifully in there, except when you want to run 1 gigabit or 100 Mbit. These will do 2.5, 5, and 10 gigabit perfectly fine, but they won't do those slower speeds. Now, that's perfectly fine for me, because I'll just use something else for that. yeah, I use these for 10 gig. And I mean, what we're currently recording, no, this isn't a live stream. If we're doing a live stream, it actually runs through 2 of those, and, you know, those have been working great for me for the past few months. Oh no, there's a package with lots of packages. So we'll have to inspect that for addresses. What's going wrong? Okay, no addresses here. There's addresses everywhere. Why? Oh no. Stupid. Okay. Well, there's some unpacked stuff here. Some Vention cables. I don't remember why I needed these. These are actually... Oh, I do remember why I needed these. These are for Project Unannounced, which I ordered some sample boards for, which have stupid USB-A to USB-A like this. You should never do that. It's stupid. But I know they had that, so, you know, I got some of these cables. Okay, so that can go here. I'm going to open these upside down. Let's get this big one out of the way. Too many packages on screen. Bad. Oh, more sensors. This, well, I'm not going to unpack it. This is a HDC1080 temperature sensor. Temperature humidity sensor. Nice. Probably going to be more of this kind of stuff in here. We're almost at the 30-minute mark. Oh, another one. Okay, hold back for that one. More sensors. These are... Well, I don't know what these are. They look also like temperature humidity sensors, but you'll have to see what's on the screen to know what type it is, because I don't know right now. Okay, upside down it is. I really want to unpack more. We're going into overtime. Because next to this box, there's more boxes where that came from. So, oh. These, I think, are SPI to CANBUS receivers, or transceivers, actually. So if you have a microcontroller, like an ESP-32, that has an onboard CANBUS, but you can add more CANBUSes using SPI. Those are for Project Unannounced. That's not going to be announced for a while. It's a project in the thinking stages. So let me open this over here. Oh, probably these are, yeah. If you want to use the onboard CAN, though, you still need a transceiver, a bus transceiver, and that's what these little guys are. So, yeah, you can connect the 3 wires from your CAN bus interface from an ESP32, for instance, and then your CAN wires over here. So that you have to have an internal CAN bus transceiver or controller, controller, and that's the transceiver. Okay, let's do this from this side. See, if they bag it in bags that have bags in there, they mess up the whole QuinBoxed, order. How dare they? Okay. Oh, yeah, well, since I am not very familiar with CANBUS, this is a CANBUS, an MKS cannibal. It is a CANBUS sniffer, basically. So you can hook this up to your CANBUS, you can hook this up to USB, and then hook it up to your, oh, they give you an extension cable for the USB. Nice. And then hook it up to your CANBUS. They have a termination on-off, it seems. Cool. And yeah, you can hook this to your CANBUS to either send or receive commands or sniff it. Very nice. I'm going to do a few more. This one, for some reason, also... Oh, this is one still. This is from the other package in a package in a package. What's this? Oh! Next to ESPs, you have different kind of microcontrollers. And, well, this is a different kind of microcontroller from WCH. We use WCH a lot, actually, because all of the Quin LED boards have WCH USB to serial chips on there, but these are actual microcontrollers from WCH. This is the CH30V303CBT6 EVTR0. Is this the one with the stupid connector? Let's see. Yes. See? No. What? Yes. So you can't, you know, you need an A to A cable for that, which is odd. Right. Don't know what all of that does yet. Oh, they had a USB-C here, but it's not populated. Okay. Well, I might want to do something with this in Project Unannounced. The proverbial word being might. So I got some evaluation boards. You know, it's so hard for me to stop when there's still so many packages. I'm going to unpack this one, and then I'll have to call it quits. It'll have to... Oh, no. Look in... What do you mean? Hold on. Do these all have my address on there? Come on. Are you kidding me? No, they don't. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll end with this project. I might do, you know, when I use these evaluation boards and example boards and things like that, well, I can just open a random one. You have to use Dupont cables. Now, I have those very cheap Dupont cables that you can use for that, for using on a breadboard or using with pin headers and things like that. But I came across these, and these are silicone wire, breadboard style DuPont wire style things. So yeah, noise. These are much nicer wires than the standard breadboard type wire, basically. And well, that is what all of these bags are. They are, I think they're all the same length, but they are different colors, and then different either male, female, male, etc., etc. Right? So, yeah, that's kind of already it. You can watch me tear this open as the last thing, I guess. Oh, we have green. You want to see all the colors? And more black, but this is the same. What? Why? Female, okay, maybe I ordered double of everything. Let's see. It's always interesting what comes out of these packages. You never know what's going to happen. Green, more green. Okay, I think I ordered everything twice. What's a different green, though? Red. White. Blue. Are you still here? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you're still here. Oh, we got, what do we call that? Brown? Oh, more black. Oh, but this says female, or male ends with female. More blue, but a different kind. Yellow. It's a bit yucky yellow. And orange. Because, you know, when you're making a bunch of circuits, if everything is the same color, oh, this is still has things in there. That's not going to work. So that's why I got a bunch of different colors. I'm going to put these in a nice box, keep them separate from my other DuPont cables. Don't use these for power, except maybe for a microcontroller or a sensor or something like that. Not for LEDs. And more orange. Okay. Well, I'll show you. There's still some packages left in this box, but those will have to be for the next time. And then I have more boxes to unpack. So expect a QuinBox relatively soon. Next week, as I said, I'll be at Y. But there will be a video, because I've been working on that for about 1.5 weeks already. So expect that. And then the week after that, I don't know, maybe we'll do a live stream. Maybe there will be a video. We'll see. In any case, I always want to thank you very much for watching. And I'll get, you know, next week will be it's an LED video actually, and a much more informative one. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Bye-bye.